Now let's do the bending moment calculation. Now again we consider point A as origin and we move the section from point A towards the other extreme end, point G. So when the section is at point A, the bending moment at point A is equal to 0, since we know that summation of all moment about any point and when that point is A will be equal to 0, which is a static equilibrium equation. Now we see that since point A is at the extreme left, the summation of all the moment about point A is equal to the summation of all the moment towards the right of A, which is nothing but the definition of bending moment at point A. Now since this summation of all moment about point A is equal to 0, the bending moment at point A will also be equal to 0. Next we move the section at point B. So the bending moment at point B will be equal to, now considering the left hand side of section, a sign convention for bending moment is clockwise moment on the left hand side of section and anti-clockwise moment on the right hand side of section is considered as positive, whereas anti-clockwise moment on the left hand side of section and clockwise moment on the right hand side of section is considered as negative. So when we consider the left hand side of section, we have about point B an anti-clockwise moment caused due to this UVL of 30 kN per meter intensity acting for a span of 6 meter. So the magnitude of this UVL is half into 30 into 6 and it is acting at a distance of 2 by 3 of 6 equal to 4 meter from point B. So we have minus half into 30 into 6 multiplied by 4. So this is equal to minus 360 kilonewton meter. Next we move section to point C. So bending moment at point C is equal to, now considering the left hand side of section, we have a anti-clockwise moment caused due to this UVL, which is now acting at a distance of 4 meter plus 6 meter equal to 10 meter. So we have minus half into 30 into 6 into 10 meter. Also we have this clockwise moment caused due to this vertical support reaction VB of 165 kilonewton magnitude acting at a distance of 6 meter from point C. So we have plus 165 into 6. Now upon solving this, we get the value of BM at C equal to plus 90 kilonewton meter. Next we move the section to point D. So bending moment at point D is equal to, first we have anti-clockwise moment caused due to this UVL, which is now acting at a distance of 4 plus 6 plus 2 equal to 12 meter. Then we have this clockwise moment caused due to this vertical support reaction VB, which is now acting at a distance of 8 meter. And now we also have this anti-clockwise moment caused due to this vertical component of this inclined force, whose magnitude is 300 into sine 53.1 and it is acting at a distance of 2 meter. So we have minus 300 into sine 53.1 multiplied by 2 meter. So upon solving this, we get the value of BM at point D equal to minus 240 kilonewton meter. Next we move the section to point E. So bending moment at point E is equal to, now since point E is towards the right side of the beam, let us consider the right hand side of section. Now considering the right hand side of section, we see that there is a clockwise moment caused due to this UDL of 15 kilonewton per meter intensity acting for a span of 4 meter. So the magnitude of this force is 15 into 4 and it is acting at a distance of 2 meter from your point E. Now since this moment is a clockwise moment, now clockwise moment on the right hand side of section is negative. So we have minus 15 into 4 into 2, which is equal to minus 120 kilonewton meter. Next we move the section to point F. So bending moment at point F is equal to, again considering the right hand side of section, we see that on the right hand side of section from point F there is no force and as such there will be no moment. So bending moment at point F is equal to 0. So this two bending moment at E and F we calculate by considering the right hand side of section. Next we move the section to point G. So bending moment at point G is equal to 0, since we know that summation of all bending moment about any point and if that point is G is equal to 0, that's static equilibrium equation. Now since summation of all moments about point G is equal to the summation of all moment towards the left of G, which by definition is the bending moment at G, is 0, so bending moment at point G is also equal to 0. So with this, our bending moment calculation is over. Now let's plot the bending moment variation diagram for this beam.